Hi, I'm Kimberly Culturebank for Community Cultures. There are people who come into your life and leave a lasting, awe-inspiring impression. The two community members you will meet today are serving goodness to our community from a deep-rooted passion to give, serve, and help others. Many are not aware of the food security issues some Halton residents face, not knowing where their next meal will come from, sometimes choosing between housing, bills, and nutrition. The demand on our food supports is increasing. However, there are many community partners here to help. Chef Melani Bastians was born in Colombo, Sri Lanka. She moved to Canada with her family when she was 11 years old and settled in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Melani is the only daughter of Red Seal chef Peter Bastians. When her father opened his first restaurant, she was exposed to his culinary chef skills at the age of 13. By age 19, Chef Melani was operating her own restaurant. This ignited her passion for cooking for the community. She decided that entrepreneurship and owning her own food establishments were goals. Chef Melani believes that today is a blessing and that you should never leave anything undone in your day. Melani, thank you for joining me today. I'd love if you could just start off by telling us a little bit about your day jobs and the restaurants that you do own and what you do up there.
Well, my day job, wow, that's a good one. I have the Green Eatery, which is a gluten-free raw vegan restaurant, which is right off of Martin Street at 60 Martin. And then I also own Caribbean Vibes, which is a Caribbean restaurant, a full service one, right on Main Street, located at 171 Main Street. And of course, you know, again, like, thank you so much for having me on your show. I am such a fan, just by the way. So, you know, but yes, like, my day job consists of my children as well. I don't always work at my restaurants. I do have some free time, so I spend it with my children. And of course, No One Goes Hungry consumes every other second of my day, including some of my sleep.
So that's why we're here today, because No One Goes Hungry is a movement that literally is the movement that the community could. And you've sort of spearheaded this, and it's just taken off. So what is No One Goes Hungry?
So No One Goes Hungry started as a simple dinner at Caribbean Vibes on a Sunday where volunteers got together and we cooked 350 meals, and people in our community just showed up and they took it, you know. And I knew that there was a need in Milton, but I didn't realize that it went beyond Milton, you know, because sometimes we're so consumed in our own lives that we don't really see it. And with the help of Food for Life, I have been able to grow this program, right? So Food for Life, of course, being food rescue heroes, we get all the produce and meat and dairy and bread for free, right? So our only concern was, how are we going to make this food, and who are we going to give it to? So from that simple community dinner, we have now grown to Oakville, we have grown to Acton, Georgetown, and it's really like a dream come true, because it was a vision that I got when I was in a really, really tough spot in my own life, where I was at Halton Women's Place. And it really, the food insecurity part is what really, really hit home. You know, I don't come from that background. I don't come from a place where I need to go to a shelter, but that position in my life really showed me that food insecurity is a real thing in the community. There are middle-class families who are working their butts off, but they need a little bit of help with that food security, where it's not the $5 McDonald's McDouble meal or Little Caesars pizza, which nothing is wrong with that. But what I'm saying is, like, that's not nourishing food. So with No One Goes Hungry, it's a place where you can get to learn and educate yourself about food security, and then also being able to use rescued food, or when you go to the supermarket, to shop off the discount produce, because there's nothing wrong with them. You just need to learn how to process it and cook it. So No One Goes Hungry has grown from just a hot meals program where people basically can email us and they can register for a hot meals. On Thursday, it's Acton, Georgetown. Saturday, we're in Oakville. And then Sunday, you know, we're at the Connect Center in Milton. And honestly, without Food for Life, all the volunteers and everybody who, donates monetary wise to help us pay the rent and our insurance and the containers, I don't even think that this would be possible.
I think one of the things that we talk about often on this program is the fact that nobody really understands the need that exists in Halton. And COVID-19 has really helped sort of amplify that need. We know it's grown. There's a 30% increase in folks requiring these types of programs. The program you've mentioned has grown across the community, but you've also mentioned how it's taking a community and all these partnerships to pull it together. Beyond Food for Life, what other partners are you working with in community to keep these programs going?
So again, Food for Life is one of our biggest components when it comes to the fresh meat and produce, but we have some amazing partners who give us the dry goods. So we have Kai Salvation Army in Milton, we have Georgetown Bread Basket. They give us all the big bulk rice and beans and pasta, because these are items that are coming to them in like 10-kilo bags. And families, four people families, they're not trying to take that, right? So they contacted us. We have a partnership with them. It's perfect. And then of course, when it comes to monetary, we have tons of Miltonians and even more people now finding out in Halton that they can donate to this cause. We have the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton, which was a main partner when it came to taking it from Milton and bringing it to Oakville and then also Acton, Georgetown, because of the grants that they had gotten. And honestly, they did a phenomenal job in Oakville because it was all of their volunteers. You mentioned the community part. So yes, we're feeding the community, but it's also taking a community to do it, right? So we have people like just local business owners, LaRose. Milton, I feel like, is right now the core, because that's where I am, right? These are my friends. These are my restaurateur friends. So like LaRose, we have Louis Diner, we have even people like Adore Your Kitchen. They paid for our rent for a whole month, and then they sponsored a dinner. So there's a lot of different components of partnership, but mostly it's people who have the same heart to get Halton hunger free. They want to help their neighbors. And although it has taken, COVID has made it like a spotlight on the need, where people are saying, okay, now I'm showing this need, but this is not a COVID. COVID didn't bring this program on. COVID didn't bring, and it doesn't have an end date. We want to change people's vision of what a family in need looks like. That's our main goal. So there are no, like mandates. There are no qualifications. Like, I don't need to see your bank account. You need to just come. If you showed up, or you emailed us, or you called us, that means you had a need. And that is also a partnership to us.
One of the things that I find most inspiring about our community is the like-mindedness and the connections. And it's just putting out that ask, and people are so willing to give and engage. What motivates you, Melani?
My children. I want my children, I have 5 daughters. I want them to know that they can really make a difference in life. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Because it's one thing to be blessed and to know that you have accomplished a lot, or that you are doing all these wonderful things, but changing lives, that's really what matters. Like we always say, one meal fed is one heart full, because it's showing somebody. So my motivation is truly just being able to be an example that this is possible. You can make a difference, and you as one person can truly be that force to be reckoned with.
So you have some exciting personal news as well. You are Milton's Citizen of the Year. Congratulations.
Yes.
I'm very, very proud of you, knowing you myself, and so very well deserved, Melani. But you also have some exciting professional news that you could share with our audience as well today.
Thank you. Yes, I don't even think the chamber has announced it yet, so you're getting an exclusive. I might get in trouble, but that's okay. You're worth it. Yes, like I'm going on Fire Masters July 8th at 11 p.m. Thursday. That's going to be, it's already broadcasted in the US and the UK, but Canada will be July 8th, which is, it's really exciting because as a chef, of course, you want to upgrade and do all these fun things. And, when they announced that I was a nominee for Citizen of the Year, I was shocked because some of the other people in that category have done like so much more. But, at the same time, I'm really honored. I'm humbled. I'm honored. This is just the beginning. So I was like, wow, thank you so much. And I even with Food Network, and Sizzling Halton, I believe, that's going to be something that you'll also see me on Kojiko Sizzling Halton, which is another cooking show. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. Definitely look out for me. But No One Goes Hungry is my heart project. I honestly don't know what I would do without it. It's so much fun.
I love that the passion for it, like I said at the beginning, your day job has really lent into all these incredible things for your life personally. In closing, what is your hope and vision for food security in Halton?
For the future, I really hope to have some sort of community kitchen or a place where families can come and they can learn how to be food secure. So we want to just take that food insecurity, even the word, out of their lives, where they can come, they can get the education. Because some newcomers come, and this is the community part, right? Like newcomers come and they don't know what to do with this vegetable or this fruit. It's one thing to give them a basket of vegetables and fruit and say, here you go. But it's another to educate them. How do you take that one meal and turn leftovers into two? And how do you, use these kinds of recipes? And so educate them. And then, of course, have those other supports in place where they can get the hot meal. We can provide them with future programming and stuff like that. But all in all, just more cohesive. I would love to see the private sector, the government sector, like the federal government, provincial government, and like restaurateurs all come together. I think that's where the harmony is going to be, where the community will actually thrive because all sectors are in place at the right part.
You're certainly hitting on a very big topic, which is that education. And everybody could use that education piece on food waste and how we can extend the food that we have at home. Some great ideas, Melani. Thank you so much for your time today. Congratulations on all your success. And thank you for your work in our communities.
Thank you, Kimberly. It was such a pleasure. And I look forward to coming on here again.